What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Dariusdotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who will benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. All right, and welcome back to another episode. So today, I want to talk about one of the most important keys to success, which is patience. And as simple as a concept as this may seem, I think it's worth diving into a little bit beneath the surface. So right now, we live in a world with all of this immediate and instant gratification. If I want some food, I can get food delivered to my house in about 30 minutes. If I want groceries, I can get groceries in a couple of hours delivered right to my doorstep. If I want to go somewhere, I can get somebody to come pick me up and drive me places. Somebody I never met before. If I want to know something, I can pick up my phone and immediately get any knowledge that I want to get. We live in a world where damn near everything is immediate except for success. Success takes time. And a lot of times we actually think it comes quick, because what happens is people just kind of pop up sometimes, right? And we like, man, like Elon Musk, he's so successful. He just came out of nowhere. Or man, this actor is so talented. They just popped up out of nowhere. And all of a sudden in all these movies, we look at hip hop artists or a singer and say, man, they're so successful. They just kind of came out of nowhere. How did they get so successful so fast? But what we don't see is the 10, 15 years of hard work and knowledge and skill building they had to put in and day out for them to get to where they are now. It's actually very rare for somebody to start working towards something and in a month they have all this massive success. You don't just plant a seed in the ground and think that tomorrow you'll get this massive tree. No, you know it's going to take time. Now, what if we were to treat your life, your goals, your success the same way you treat a seed you planted and waiting for a tree to grow? You don't plant a tree and expect shade in 4 months, right? You know it's just going to take time. One of the successful people that I follow and listen to is entrepreneur Ed Mylett. And he says all the time that you absolutely have to be patient when it comes to success. You can have the world, you just can't have it all at once. You have to work for it. You know those people who you see in life that are really patient and who just continue to go on a path and put their head down and work and just work and work and work. Eventually, you get the feeling that you just know they're going to get there. If you can just be patient, if you can decide what you want and be patient, you're going to get what you want. So the first thing you have to do is decide what you want. If you look at your life 10 years from now, what do you want? What is the life you actually want? Because if I'm going to drive somewhere, before I get in my car, I have to know where I'm going, right? I'm not just going to start driving around and go up and down random streets. So many people out here live their life just taking random turns and driving. Random turn here, down this street. They don't know where they're going, what they're doing. And too many people live their lives as if they're just wandering. They don't have any idea what it is they actually want. So before you decide anything else, you can't just be patient. You can't just sit there being patient and expecting things to come to you. You have to decide what it is you want. So, what do you want? Once you've decided what you want, you have to get rid of all other options. What's up, what's up, what's up? I want to take a quick moment to say thank you so much for listening to this episode, and to also let you know that this podcast is 100% donation driven, which means it's completely funded by you, the listener. So, if you like the content I have to offer, I would love it if you can make a donation and you get to pick the amount. I left links in the description of the video as well as my homepage. You can choose which way benefits you the best to donate. And if you need more options, please feel free to email me at dariusdotch@gmail.com. That's dariusdotch@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for being here, and let's get back to it. And I use this example of this explorer who traveled the seas and conquered lands and nations that they found as they traveled. And I'm talking like way back in the day, before the earth had been completely explored, wooden ship days. And this conqueror came to this shore, and it was known that there was going to be a fight. The people of the land saw the ships coming, and they were prepared for a fight. And he noticed that his crew looked nervous, and he told them that when they got to the shore, to burn all the ships, to burn their own ships. So this way, there was no turning back. The only option they had was to fight and to win the fight. He left them with no other options, no other opportunity of turning back. So we have to burn the ships. We are either going to succeed at what you want, and there's no other option. All other plans are off the table. Like Will Smith says, there is no plan B because it distracts you from plan A. And you have to make up your mind, say that this is what I want, and there is nothing else. That's what has to be in your head. Nothing else. That is the mindset. So now that you know what it is you want, and you've made up your mind that you have no other option, this is where most people stop. They say to themselves, okay, I'm all in. This is it. And they put in all this work into, let's say, building a brand new business. Then 3 months later, that business is barely doing anything. And they say stuff like, man, this is barely making me any money. It's been 3 months and I'm still in the same place. I put in all this work and nothing's happening. Maybe I'm on the wrong path. I know what I should do. I should switch to another path. I figure out that other path I need to go down because clearly this ain't the right one. And then what do? They go on that other path and they say, yeah, okay, here we go. We're going to burn the ships. Then it doesn't work out again, and they feel like they're on the wrong path. And it's not that you're on the wrong path, it's that you have to stop stopping. As long as you don't stop, you'll eventually get to where you want to be. And that is the key to success. Think about it. Most people you know, are they going after their dreams? No, most people don't ever start. So if you start, you already are light years ahead of most people. And once you do start, the thing that separates the rest of them is the fact that they quit. They don't stick with it. So if you don't quit, you'll really be ahead. And that is the key to success. Deciding what you want, doing it, and making the choice that there is no other options, that this is what I'm going to do. So after 3 months, when you don't see success, because you probably won't, you keep going. After 6 months, when you don't see success, because you probably won't, you keep going. After 9 months, after 12 months, after 16 months, 4 years, it'll start to build and build and build, but you'll be making progress all the way. Just like those seeds you planted, they have to grow their roots down. You have to grow your knowledge and skill and the foundation of everything before you can grow up. You have to grow down. You've got to put your roots down. Those experiences, that time, that effort, that knowledge, that practice. Now, the next step is just keep moving. Just keep moving. It doesn't matter how fast you go. If you keep moving in that direction, you will eventually get there. If I would decide to go to Mexico and get in my car, it would take a few days to get there. But if I were to walk there and start heading in that direction, I could walk there. And the beautiful thing about that is, as long as I walked and headed in the right direction, I would eventually get there. It's going to take longer than if I was in a car. I completely understand that. I also understand that if I quit walking and turn around and go back home, I'll never get there. Point is, speed doesn't always matter. Sometimes you're going to have to walk, but you will eventually get there. And that is where patience comes in. One day you'll have it. You just have to make sure you're headed in the right direction, because you could easily be headed in the wrong direction. You can work hard at the wrong thing and at something that you don't really want. And that's going to take you further and further away from where you want to be. The direction you're headed in life is more important than speed, because as long as your GPS is taking you in the right direction, you will eventually get there. So that's why you have to stop focusing on the end result. Instead, focus on the path to get there. You have to take the journey no matter what, right? So enjoy the journey. I can sit here all day and daydream of ways that I would spend my money if I was a millionaire, but that's not going to get me millions of dollars. I have to put in the work to start heading in whatever direction I need to head in to get me closer to being a millionaire, and I can't stop until I get there. You have to fall in love with the process of growing and failing and getting better. Growing and failing and getting better. Because if you're only focusing on the end result and not the process, I promise you, you will never get there. You will only be dreaming. So figure out what you want, start heading in the right direction, and decide to burn the ships. Decide that there is no turning back. That you are going to be successful at this no matter what. There is no other option. And embrace the process and know that it's going to take time. So that's what I got for you today. If you like this episode, please share it with somebody that can benefit from this, somebody who is a friend or a family member, somebody who has goals and is trying to improve their lives. So thank you again, and let's get it in.